Happy Thursday. What's good, Copper family? I hope that you guys are all doing well. What a great Thursday night we have today. The weather's beautiful. We have the Trace Amigos talk show likely still going on. Those guys are wonderful. Santa Tom, Bearded Chief, and of course, Dino, my neighbor, Technical Santa. So hopefully everyone is doing well. At 9 o'clock tonight, we have Bearded Respect, and just love to hang out with the community. Love to hang out with you guys every Thursday night. And I'm just so excited to have a new segment on my show, She Knows, Copper John's YouTube channel, because Tyson was so awesome. We've been talking about this forever. And we have sweet Caroline, who is the wife to Brad. So the new segment on the show. Last week we had Amber. She was amazing. You guys all know Amber and how great she is. So that was a lot of fun. So thank you, Amber, for being my awesome guest last week. And thank you to the chat for just embracing it and being here and supporting. It just makes it makes everything worth it. And always supporting Tyson and Copper Johns first and foremost. So okay, guys, we're going to jump right into it. We have lots to talk about, and then we're going to get to our guest, Sweet Caroline, wife of Brad, around 8:30. So I just want to get in and say hi to you guys and, talk about some cool Copper John stuff and what we've got going on right now. So let's get started, everybody, and hope everyone is doing well. Baker Replay Squad, have a great show. Hello to all. Yes, hey Baker. Baker, you're awesome. I hope that you're doing well and you're doing such a great job with your channel and across the community and growing those sides that you had that goatee. You're growing the sides in, looking great. So doing really good. Very proud of you. I know you said you're using the revitalizing hair serum and gummies, from Copper John. So that's awesome. Hey, there's my husband working a million hours a week. Thanks, babe, for all you do. And thanks for staying up for the live tonight because you should be sleeping. Hey, what's up, E? How is married life doing? Where have you been? I'm just teasing. Good to see you, E. Thanks for being here. What's up, Frankie J? How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Always appreciate you, Frankie. It looks like you have a new profile picture. I like that. Your beard is coming in really nice. Yeah, for sure. I love it. Hey, Sergey, how is Ireland? How is our friend? You're a personal trainer, amazing just person and, super motivational. So great to see you, Sergey. We just love chatting with you. So yes, you are awesome. We hope your day is good too. Hey, Tony, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for doing that awesome giveaway, that Viking Papa one. So I know that, there was a move being made and, you guys were exchanging emails. So thank you for doing that. That was really, really nice, Tony. Awesome to see you. Hey, Jordan, our bearded wonder. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. What are you going to be sporting tomorrow? You'll have to let us know. Is your Pensacola is it still there, still hanging on? Yeah, there's Viking Papa. How are you doing? And I know that your wife was in the chat the last week, and I do apologize. Tanya, I believe, right? I don't know why. For some reason, it's like I wasn't sure if it was Tanya or Tanya, but I think I hope she's here, and please say hello for me if she doesn't say hi. But I hope she's here. I hope that all the wives are here. Like that's part of the purpose that we're trying to get find out who the women are in the chat and, behind the awesome beards. All right, Dino, he is so cool. Thanks for, just being kind and, all that you do, Dino. You're just a wonderful person. Thanks for being here. Donnie, hey, I saw that you got thank you for sending that to me. You got your oil and butter. So congratulations on that win. I'm so glad it got there okay. Hey, what's up, Greg? Good to see you. Hope you and your family are doing well. Hey, there's Amber. I hope you're doing great. You guys, Amber is starting a new fitness journey with Kev. Make sure to follow her new page. Amber's just so awesome. She just does so much for the beard community, and we all love her, love Kev. She was an awesome guest last week. So, Amber, thank you. I talk to her every day, and, you mean a lot. So, appreciate you, and can't wait to follow your fitness journey. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ron? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Very good to see you. Hey, Karen, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. There she is. There is Sweet Caroline. She'll be popping on probably in the next 20 minutes to, just chit chat with. And Caroline and I have been talking about this. We talked about this. It has to be before Christmas, before it was, maybe. So this has been a few months and a long time coming that I wanted to do the show. So can't wait to talk to you, Caroline. Yes, it was so much fun. I loved having you on. Like I even actually painfully watched the replay. Like I don't like to watch myself, but I like to watch what you had to say because you had so much great information, Amber, as always. So, that was a lot of fun. So thank you for just being awesome. Hey Greg, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. And Bradley D is Caroline's husband. Look at that beard. He changed it. Now this is something that his profile picture he did have was like a meme or oh my gosh, I forget what you call him, but like, just an image. And and it's funny because before I had seen him, his picture, I wondered how realistic it was, and it's like spot on. So it's great. So I'm looking forward to talking to your wife, Brad. Sorry. I don't know why I'm calling you, probably because of your name. Anyway. Hey, Gary, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Mrs. Bruce City, how are you, Becky? Good to see you. Looks like you and your hubby had lots of fun stuff going on lately. I love just following with what you guys do. That's very cool. Hey, Steven, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see. He's got some sort of excuse up his sleeve about, just being a busy husband and everything. And teasing. Melissa, I've been real busy with family and thank goodness work. Work was very slow for 2 months. I trimmed my beard low and I don't like it, but my wife loves it. Well, welcome to married life. Not kidding. I'm sorry that work was slow. I'm glad it's picking up. And, you have to do what you have to do. Life gets busy. And, these lives are so great. There's so many great, amazing people. And the beard community is growing, as it should. So many wonderful people and so many great lives. And it's hard to keep up with it all. I know that I say this to Amber. I'm like, how do you keep up with all these, lives and with everybody? It is a little overwhelming sometimes. And, sometimes we just have to take a little bit of a, focus on our family or a mental break, things like that. But what's awesome is that you guys continue to show up and we can all support each other and everybody understands that we just have busy lives. But regardless, we appreciate you being here. Eve, I'm so glad that you're here and I'm glad that things are doing well for you. And I'm sure you look amazing with a short beard too. I've seen you now. And I'm glad that your wife loves it. And that's part of what we're talking about. So maybe I'll have your wife on the show and we'll talk about, short beards because, there's a lot to be said with, having a short groomed beard as well. Oh, can't wait to try the new balm. Yes. Love the balm. I want to talk to Caroline about the balm later. So just like a heads up question for Caroline. We're going to talk about that. But yeah, you guys, it's so good. Okay, so let's see. The weather in Ireland is very mixed. 1 minute it's sunny and the next it's lashing rain. I've never heard lashing rain, but I like that. I want to hear it in your Irish accent. I do like that. It's gonna be very slow going. Okay. I don't know. We're talking about your fitness journey. That's good. It should be. Not going into like the fitness thing, but when people go too hard too soon, usually that's when, people burn out. So, take your time and make sure that, you're taking it slow and, taking, time to let your body get adjusted and having realistic expectations that things aren't going to happen, right away. And you already know that. I know you know that. Okay. You have a backup of Pensacola hidden away. Tomorrow's probably going to be Pensacola. My June set of the month will be here Monday. I know. That's awesome. I love to hear that. I'm super excited about our set of the month too is on the way. So Sunday, you guys, Sunday is going to be the scent of the month release for June, Copper John's. That was the members only. Put that together with Tyson. And it's our state. And Dan already talked about it on Monday, so I can say it now. But it's Michigan. Michigan. This is so cool. So we're really excited. Make sure to be there for that live. I'm going to be, Tyson invited me and as well as Logan onto that live. So make sure you're there Sunday at 8 o'clock, and we will talk more about that. Oh, good luck moving. Okay, well, yeah, definitely good luck moving, and maybe your wife will want to be on the show. We can talk about it. The only fitness I'm doing is running to the bathroom. It's understandable. I get it. Sometimes you gotta go. Hopefully you do. Yes, moving is not fun. I know we talk about this all the time. Good intentions, though. Yes, for sure. That's just what good intentions. That's all right. We'll get to it. Yeah, you guys are so cool. Hey, just me and mine. Good to see you. Great beard. Love to see that. Hey, Christina, little Mackenzie, your little dancing princess. Gosh, how cute! You have the cutest kids. You and Greg, you guys are great parents. I love to follow, the pictures that you post, and they're so talented and just so sweet. So, hello to your babies. Say hi to Audrey too for me. There's their royal kindness. Freaking frack. You guys are just so cute. I mean, the picture yesterday of the graduation and like Terry's in the background just like peeking. She's so cute. It was like, put her on your shoulders next time. She's adorable. And they did a live of a takeoff over at Cape whatever. Anyways, they did this live and it was so cute, and they need their own channel. That's all I'm saying. So, hit the thumbs up if you think Bob and Terry need to get on there and, do more lives, because they're so cute. You guys are so cute. I think about you all the time. David, how are you? Good evening, Melissa. Hope you're doing well, and I will hang out for a bit. I've been busy the past 72 hours with texts and calls with my family about, okay, your uncle are exhausted. You have a lot of family things going on, a lot, David, and you work really hard. You're a blue collar guy, and I know how hard you work. So I hope that you're doing okay and taking some time for yourself. But thank you for just being a great friend and sharing some stuff with me. It's been great talking to you. So I hope you get some rest. Thanks for being here. Yeah, guys, I'm so excited. Oh, there she is. Hi, sorry, we're in the middle of moving. Hey, no problem. Thanks for saying hi. And maybe, I can get to meet you on the live and you can come hang out. But all right, guys, good luck with your move too, by the way. Okay, so a few things going on right now for Copper Johns. Let's talk about some Copper Johns stuff. I love it. Because I want to get to the good part. Get to well, Copper Johns is the good part. I don't want to rush talking about Copper Johns because you know me, I could talk about Copper Johns all the time. But by popular demand, Ghost Falls and as well, I went too far. Bourbon Bayou and Ghost Falls are currently here for pre-sale. Tyson is going to be taking pre-orders. Then he, as soon as he gets his orders in, the pre-sale is until June 1st, so Sunday at midnight. Then he will go ahead and he's going to make only enough oils that were purchased for Ghost Falls and Bourbon Bayou. Now, these have been very well requested. This was part of our main line, and they just, there's people that, love them, and there's people that, they weren't the best seller. So Tyson did remove them off the main line and is going to be bringing them back, I do believe, in the fall, just for, the season, for the holidays. So Bourbon Bayou is definitely, it has the top notes of Nag Champa and smoke, the middle notes of tobacco, orange, and bourbon, and the base notes of cedar and honey. This is, I've heard people refer to it as a hippie type scent or incense, something like that. But it's all, scents are so personal. So for one person that might absolutely love it, somebody might not care for it. So you just don't know until you put it on, mix it with your chemistry. Like I said, you just don't know until you try it. So this oil, particularly Bourbon Bayou, and as well as Ghost Falls, on pre-order until Sunday at midnight. Ghost Falls top notes are apple cider. Middle notes is fresh sage. base notes juniper berry. So I think both of these scents to me are sweet, not the descriptive, wonderful, descriptive nose. I can't for myself, telling you how they are, but definitely if you know, you know. So that's just what's going on there. So if you guys are interested, these will not be back until I would say the holidays. So after summer, more towards the fall. So definitely get those if you can. You can just go right into on our app or on the website, and you can find the pre-order for Ghost Falls Amber Bayou. So yeah, all right, let's see. I'm going to take that down for a moment. And I've seen Kay in here. There she is. Hey, Kay. Finally talked to Kay, and she's going to be on the segment next week. So I've got Kay for next week. And then the week after that, I've got Christina. And, I've got a handful of people that I've been talking to. So, I just hope that you guys are excited to meet more of the women behind the beards here. So I know that, Amber was so much fun. I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure where it was going. And, I feel bad. I feel like I rushed through my normal regiment for Tyson. So I apologize on that. But I definitely want to talk about a few things. We're going to do a giveaway tonight. But first, I wanted to talk to you guys because this show is, we do talk about education and educational things. So I wanted to talk about hair. I'm a hairdresser, and I've been a hairdresser for a billion years now. And when it comes to products and why your products will work and maybe why they won't, a lot comes down to, for head hair and your beard hair, is hair porosity. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the screen here, talking about there's 3 types of hair porosity. So this can go for your beard. This can go for your head hair. So low porosity. So think of your hair, each hair, on your head, either on your head or on your beard. The way I always best describe it is shingles on a roof. So, the hair shaft itself, for low porosity hair, it means that, the cuticle is very, very shut down and sealed very tight. So that means that moisture, it's hard to absorb in there. So a lot of it, like, you might have oilier hair or, limp hair. If you have low porosity hair, medium porosity is where the shingles on the, hair shaft or roof are slightly elevated. So medium porosity means it'll hold moisture and it's easy to style. Then there's high porosity. So this is usually where all the shingles are raised. So there's a little bit of rough texture and it absorbs moisture very quickly, but it loses it really fast because those shingles, they're not sealed down on that hair shaft. So in a perfect, normal type hair would be the medium porosity. So this all correlates with how well products are going to work for you, how your hair is going to look, your beard's going to look and or feel. So getting into real quickly talking about porous hair. The guy with the beard picture like cracked me up. I was gonna have Garrett do it, but then I found this one and I thought it was really funny. So so porous hair. Highly porous hair. It means that the cuticle layer is likely damaged or it's resulting in gaps or open spaces. So basically this is dry, frizzy, or prone to breakage or split ends. Obviously you want to treat hair that's like this. When it goes to, we're going to do that too. I lost my other slide. Okay. Well, anyways, low porosity hair isn't going to hold like your beard oil as well. It's going to feel like you've used too much or it's dripping, things like that. So you want to make sure to see what porosity hair that you have. You could do these easy tests. You can do a float test. Just take a couple pieces of hair, your beard or your, head hair. You put it in a glass of clean water. And if the hair sinks immediately, it's highly porous. If the hair floats on the top, it's low porosity. There's certain things that you could do for low porosity hair. A lot of times for women or men, they have low porosity hair. Heat, exposing the cuticle to some heat, actually helps do that. So taking a hot shower and having that, your beard exposed, if you have maybe finer beard hairs or things like that, and you notice that the oil is still on there and your beard feels real oily, but if the oil absorbs in, that means that you're more porous. But you could try these little tests at home. You could do a spritz test. You can spray water on the hair, and if it dries quickly, you have porous hair. If it stays wet or beads up, that means you have low porosity. You can also feel the hair. It should feel smooth. If it's bumpy or uneven, it's likely highly porous. So we do recommend the Sweet Water Conditioner. So how many of you guys out there condition your beard, and how often do you do it? Is what I want to know. And women can use our Sweet Water Conditioner, I would say, as a treatment. Now, Amber might rebuttal and say, hey, hold on, I use this. I don't know. I love you, Amber. But I know that she uses, the beard wash on her hair, things like that. But I can't use the Sweet Water Conditioner every day. I use the fenugreek shampoo and the fenugreek conditioner because the conditioner is very light. Now, this is meant for more porous hair and porous beards, but it will make your hair and your beard feel so good, like a deep conditioning treatment. So, all right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to take a look at the chat and see what do. You guys know what kind of porosity you have? Do you know if you have a porous, or do you know if you have, low porosity? So I'm going to take a look and let's see here. Hey, Texan, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks, Donnie. You're awesome. Yes, excited for the tough. Hey, what's up, Smokey? Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Yes, I see you. I see you. Okay. Sorry. Clicking through here. I just saw Caroline. Caroline's backstage. Hi. I'll have you on here shortly. Oh, Ronnie, how are you? So good to see you. This girl, she's just a beautiful soul. Holy smokes. She gave me chills just seeing her picture. Thanks for being here, Ronnie. Let's see. Okay. So good to know. That sounds like your hair. All right, good. So I hope you guys have questions, or you're interested in learning about that. Salt and pepper with low porosity, your struggle. Okay. That is definitely a challenge, especially for hair, beard hair. So, don't do a cold rinse out of the shower if you have lower porosity beard. Keep that, hot heat, open up those cuticles, but do not do that cold rinse and seal down, because that cold is going to seal down that cuticle on your beard. So it is going to be less likely to receive the beard oil when you put it on your skin, your face. Hey, Brandon, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Had to use stripping wash today, and I think, been using too much conditioner. And yes, because there is buildup that happens. So definitely clarifying your beard 1 to 2 times a week, and doing, a good conditioning treatment, 1 time a week. It all depends. Everyone is different. We're not cookie cutters. We're not all the same. Our hair texture is not all the same. So just because somebody does their routine one way, it doesn't mean necessarily it's going to work for everyone. So you have to tweak and try to do what works best for you. I condition my beard every Wednesday and Sunday. That's great. That's awesome that you have a routine, E. I love that. Hey, Nicholas, good to see you. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. Hi there. Okay, your beard dries really, really fast. Okay, so it's gray, white. You likely have a very porous beard. So, I know that you have the conditioner, and, butter, guys. Don't forget, if you have a beard that is 3 inches or longer, conditioner. Don't be afraid to use the conditioner. It will absorb very, very, very quickly. If you do oil on your beard, let that absorb about, 5 minutes on your face and your beard, and then go ahead and do the butter as well. And, that will absorb pretty quickly, but the butter's great. Don't be afraid of the butter on the days that you're not going to condition. Let's see. So, okay, every other day. was using conditioner daily. And okay, yes, you have to. That's probably where your buildup was coming from. So, so once a week, 1 to 2 times a week is good. Hi, Santa Ellen, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Bearded Respect, hello. You guys will all be over there at 9 o'clock to see your show. You guys are amazing. Okay, conditioner choice week. All right, good. Haven't tried this one yet. Okay, I bet your hair would love it. You know what, Amber? It probably would. I do love this on days that I will do kind of like a deep conditioning treatment. Leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes for mine, and then I let my hair air dry overnight. And my hair is very soft in the morning. So Amber, your hair would probably love it for sure. I condition on Sunday after stripping, then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, that's very good. Only condition. Okay, only conditioner I use. Awesome. I love that. Well, good. I'm so glad. This is wonderful. And we are going to do a giveaway for this, you guys. So, hey, I see Jay in there. Hi, and David. All right, guys, I don't want to get behind in the comments because I got Caroline. You guys ready for sweet Caroline? I am. I'm super excited. Baker, Robert, I see you. Hey, guys. There's Dave. Hey, Born Bearded. Babysitter Jess, I see you. Thanks for being here, Robert. Oh, you guys, I love it. Thank you, Santa Ellen. That is so awesome. Thank you again. Appreciate that so much. Yes, we're going to do, hey, Jack Stud. I see you. Stud's in the building. Okay, you guys, because I see Caroline here and I'm so excited, we're going to do a giveaway. So I want everybody in the chat to go ahead, and we're going to do hashtag mango, and we're going to do a giveaway for a Sweetwater conditioner. So yeah, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. You know what was going to happen. All right, hashtag mango, guys. Go ahead. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Smash that like button. Hashtag mango. You can't have it the mango. Does anybody remember that one? All right. Yes. We are all excited, Caroline, to see you. And this new segment, it's fun because, there are so many amazing women in this beard community. And, I just thought this was a cool way to get to know you better because, it's hard. As women, it's hard to make friends. It's really hard to make friends sometimes. So, you can talk to somebody in the chat, but you can't really get a feel for how they are or their personality. And just DMing somebody is weird, but that's what I kind of seem to do to the girls. I'm like, hey, Caroline, I'm like, I have this great idea. Like, we need to do this. And you were all on board, all excited about it, but we'll talk more about it. Okay, let's do this giveaway, you guys. Hi, Warren. Nice to see you. All right, I'm going to go ahead, share my screen so we can get this beautiful lady on the big screen here. Okay, so share screen. We're going to do the giveaway tool. And all right, everybody, good luck. Here we go. Good luck, good luck. Hey, awesome. Brewer, congratulations. That beard could totally use some Sweetwater conditioner. That's what I'm talking about. All right, everybody say congratulations to Brewer, Coffee with Brewer. If you guys aren't watching his show on Saturdays, definitely should be. Such a cool vibe, chill. And Brewer, I know where you are, so I can go ahead and send that to you after the show. So congratulations. Yeah, if it's not his coffee, I don't want it. He does amazing coffee art too, which is really cool. So congratulations, our friend, the Beard of Respect, and Coffee with Brewer. Just the coolest, chillest guy. Truly best vibe on a Saturday morning. Coffee over easy with Brewer. It's awesome. So, there's Jacob. Real quick, I want to say hi to Jacob. Everybody keep, hi, David. Everybody keep Jacob and his wife, Terry, in their, thoughts and good vibes. She's having a procedure done with her heart, and I know, and they have a special needs son. We're privileged parents. We talk about it all the time. So, please keep their family in your thoughts and prayers, good vibes, what have you. Jacob, we love you. Hope you and Terry are doing well. But yes, congratulations, Brewer. So excited. Okay, all right, I just had seen that. If you make an order, that's okay. I can still add it. So, we can talk about it. If you want me to hold off, just send me a message of when you're going to do it, and we'll go from there. So yes, prayers for Jacob and everyone. So what was this now? Latte scribbles this Saturday. Hey, that's art is art. There's a lot of art that are scribbles. Yes, praying always, for sure. Thank you guys. Show him the love. Absolutely. All right, you guys. It's time for our main event, our guest of honor. She's here. So I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to introduce Sweet Caroline, the wife of Brad. Everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Girl.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so look at how beautiful you are, and look at your glorious beard right there.
He takes very good care of it. Yes.
Okay, well, good. I've got all the questions. So welcome. Thank you for being here. You look so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And if anybody has questions for Caroline in the chat, please just go ahead and drop them in the chat, and hopefully try to get my attention, because you guys know me. Like, once I start talking, I might miss something. So, and Caroline, stop me if there's anything that, I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but if anything's uncomfortable, you don't want to talk about it, you can be like, pass. Okay. All right. So let's kick it off. So, can you tell me how you and Brad found the beard community?
Yeah. So I feel like, took the lead on the whole beard community thing, and I kind of came along on his coattails with it. It was actually, I would say, Dan's channel, Command's Corner. He started watching that and really took a liking to it. And I think when we think about his beard, because I met him with a beard, I married him with a beard, I've never known him without a beard. So to think about Brad without a beard, it looks like his distant second cousin or something. Like,
you've never seen him? You've never
seen him with pictures, but never in the flesh. So, and I don't think I ever will. He loves his beard. But when we think back to what his beard was then and what it is now, he's just become very educated on how to take care of his beard, products that are better than others. And yeah, it's like a whole part of our relationship that I never in a million years thought I would think would have been. You know what I mean? It just wasn't, because I knew nothing about beards before I met Brad. So
okay. How long was it when you met him? Because it's pretty long now, right?
Well, he trimmed it since the picture, but yes, he's had it very long, and it was probably maybe 2 inches off his face whenever I met him. And I mean, it's been longer than what's in that picture, and it's been shorter as well. So he cuts his own beard, he cuts his own hair, and it's always an event when that has to happen, because it takes a lot of time, but he's really good at it. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, okay, so you and Brad were just at a wedding recently. I saw, looking really good, all done up.
Yes.
Who takes longer to get ready?
Well, that day it was me, which is the rarity. Yeah, that day it was me, because my son just turned 1. We also have a 4-year-old daughter, or about to be 4-year-old daughter. But this was our first outing since having our son. So my girlfriend came over and did my hair, and then I had to do my makeup after. So I took way more time in the bathroom that day than normal. But yes, he usually takes more time to get ready, to be honest.
Okay. Does he have a man cave bathroom, or does he have, well, you told me about his shelf, right?
Yes. Yes, okay. He has a very organized shelf by category. So he'll have all his oils in one area. He has a sample pack going a different direction. Then he has his butters and his balms, but he categorizes them by company. So it's like a library for beard products. It's very easy to find things.
Relatable. I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a favorite scent that he has? And then is there a definite no scent that you prefer or don't?
I'll start with the definite no's. I am not a fan of anything that is like, I don't do well with like the super earthy tones. He used to like one, I forget who made it, but it kind of smelled like pine. He liked to wear it when he'd mow the lawn because it like made him feel like he was one with the earth. I don't know. And that one I did not like at all.
Okay.
But there are definite ones that we really love. Sundance is my favorite Copper John's
Okay.
beard oil that he wears for sure.
Okay.
I'm also a big fan of the fruitier scents, like the Keys and On the Rocks is just like chef's kiss in the summertime.
Yeah.
Um, and I also really like Positive Charge, which is the new Beard Octane scent.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
like really, really good. So,
Okay. So do you have certain notes that you prefer, or you said more
um,
fruity?
yeah, like the fruity citrus. He likes citrus, especially this time of year, because we live in PA, so we do get kind of like the four seasons.
Okay.
So in the summertime, he does enjoy like the more citrus vibe, and then you can tell when like the seasons change because his beard smells change too. Like in the fall, he'll go more like vanillas, ambers, musky. He kind of lets his beard play along with what it feels like outside. So it's
Okay.
fun.
No, I love that. Do you have any beard pet peeves?
Oh goodness. I wouldn't say a pet peeve, but something that I do kind of like poke fun at him for is I'll notice when he walks past the mirror, he just ironically happens to keep a beard comb right off the mantle, and we have a mirror right next to it. So as he's walking by, there will be times where he stops and combs out the beard. But I'm now learning like he's taking care of it, and I would rather him do that than look very different. So I appreciate the extra TLC he gives his beard, but that's
Yes.
a funny one.
No, and that's really good too, because so that was kind of like one of my questions. I think sorry, I have my little cheaters up here. But I was gonna say, do you find him having his beard and doing his grooming, do you think it gives him more confidence?
I think so. Yeah, I think it kind of also like gives him something extra in terms of his appearance that like makes him him. His dad also happened to grow a beard like when they started this whole journey. Forgive me, Brad. I know you're watching. I don't remember who had the beard first, but I think it was his. Well, I don't remember. It wouldn't matter what I say. But one of them started to grow the beard first, and then the other followed suit. And it kind of became like a bonding thing for them. And
That's
even now, when we have like, when we order from Copper John's, when we order from wherever, it becomes a family text. Like, do you need anything? What are you low on? And like Christmas gifts, it's always a beard oil. And it's just become like a part of our family culture in some strange but fun way. So yeah, I'm sure it does give him a little bit of confidence because beards are definitely more, I feel like they're becoming a little bit more common, but you don't always see ones that are like really well maintained and taken care of. And so I think he does take some pride in having his beard.
That's good. Does it make you feel good seeing like his self-confidence when it comes, as a wife? Does it, in a partner, does it make you feel good to see him like, happy and feeling good and confident and taking like that extra time?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm glad that it's kind of become something too that's bonded he and I in like a kind of different way. We talk about his beard every single day. Like whether it's like, do you like the scent? Or can you tell that I styled my mustache today? Or I didn't style it after the shower. What do you think? Like, so it's definitely become like a major talking point even between us and in our marriage. So that's been like super fun too. But yeah, it's nice
I
to
get
have a
that
bearded
100%. The beard
husband.
is like a third person in the marriage.
It is.
I do believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Looks like a couple people asked you where in Pennsylvania. If you want to share it, you can, or general area, you have a couple
No,
questions.
yeah, we're from Pittsburgh, so we're excited that the Beard Expo, I think is what it's
Are
called,
you
is
going to
going to be
Worlds,
here.
right?
I think we're going to try to go because it's literally in our city. So
Very
that's fun.
cool. Does
Yeah.
Brad have any desire to compete or do a competition? Or has
I
he?
think he has never done one. And he did recently just trim. So I don't know if, like, isn't there a qualifying length or something like that that you have to have?
Yes, they have categories. I don't know them all. Amber probably
Yeah.
knows. We have
Yeah.
but just, yeah, out of curiosity. Okay, so let's talk about you. Now, when did you start dabbling into, you know, or was it the chats or lives that made you realize that you could use the products too?
Yeah, I think it was getting plugged into like this community and into the chats. That's really like somewhere that I never thought I would end up, but I'm literally here every Thursday. We try to catch Style to
Thank you.
Style on Fridays, and then we're pretty regular in Command's Corner as well. So I think just becoming a part of the community, becoming part of the chat. Like I just kind of was hook, line, and sinker once we started, and seeing the same familiar faces every week and just feeling like you are actually part of this group, even though we've never physically met, is just really special. But I actually was, I don't know how, because I'm not a lucky person, but I was a giveaway winner
Hey.
or Copper John's back when Tyson first launched the shampoo and conditioner. So it was like the perfect giveaway to win. And that's what got me like super into Copper John's products myself, because obviously I fell in love with it. And then the deodorant as well, we like use all of the time. So
Awesome. See, that's
yeah.
great because I did see a question pop in there like, what Copper John's products do you use?
Yes. Yeah, I use the shampoo and conditioner regularly, and the deodorant as well. And then I've messaged you a few times too about using oils in the hair. That was
Mm-hmm.
when I had longer hair. I recently just did like a major chop of it.
It still
But
looks beautiful.
thank you. But yeah, still experimenting with it, even just like on my skin, as opposed to using perfume, because I've really tried to just cut all of that out and go more of the natural route. So playing around with that too has been really fun.
That's good. So, have okay. So we talked about this before, and I have a little note here. You had asked me, well, do I have any product recommendation for like beachy wavy hair? And
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned the balm. Did you
Yes.
ever try it?
I never tried it.
Okay, that's
Honestly, I
okay.
did not. But that's also because I had tried just like a moussey balm, and my hair just felt too heavy, like too long. It's very thick. So I think now that I have layers and a much shorter cut, I
Mhm.
will try it now, because it just fell flat and looked strange. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably too much, and like you said, you
yeah,
didn't have, like, the movement in there, but I know so with, Copper John's balm, it just has, like, the slightest addition of beeswax in it, but it's very nourishing and good for the hair, so if you don't wanna blow dry your hair in, the summer months coming up and when it's hot and it's just like, you're gonna sweat anyways,
right.
if you keep your hair, damp out of the shower, apply a little bit of the balm and just kind of like keep it off of your scalp and off of your roots because that's where usually it gets kind of yucky. But
Okay.
putting it in and doing a little scrunch, it
Yeah.
actually holds like if you don't have really curly hair too, it really works well. So I was curious if you
Yeah.
Bruce, like
I'll
hashtag
have
balm.
I'll have to ask Brad to see what balms I know he has a couple like different brands that are unscented, but then I know he also has some that are scented. So I'll have to play
Okay.
around and see what
Yeah, I mean, and you always
like.
have any questions, you can always, feel free to ask. But okay, so there was one more. Well, there were a couple more little things I wanted to ask. But what advice? Okay, so now you're like a experienced bearded wife, right? um, what advice would you give? Let's say you met someone new, or it's like, oh, my boyfriend or my husband's gonna grow a beard. What advice do you have for another female in regards to their man's journey?
Hmm. I would say just encourage them through it, because I know based off of what Brad has shared, like there are phases to growing a beard that can be uncomfortable, like physically, and like emotionally for the man as they're trying to go from nothing to a beard. And you know, some guys grow like the hair comes in weird spots or it's patchy or whatever. And like we talked about, a beard, at least in our case, like is a confidence thing for our husbands or for whoever it might be. So my advice would just be to encourage them through it and know that if it's on like their heart, they want to see this through. It's not something that happens overnight, obviously. So it's kind of like a fitness journey, like you were talking about with Amber. It's like it's not going to happen overnight. But if that's something that they feel like they would like to try, like support them, because you don't know what it's going to look like when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and they can benefit from it. They can benefit from these great, smells and oils. Have you ever tried to use like the oils on your cuticles or butter on your heels? There's so many cool things that like.
Yeah, I need to try that for sure, because my heels get like really worn out in the summer. So
Oh yeah. Well, we're barefoot. It gets a lot of the moisture sucked out of there.
Yeah.
And, put some butter on your heels and then put some socks on your feet. And God forbid, I don't know if you were in that chat, but boy, there are some like angry people about people that go to bed with their socks on.
Oh yes. Yes.
that was like,
I don't opinions.
Yes, less strong opinions there. But all right. Well, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any does anyone else have any questions? Is Brad around? Is he like in the
He is upstairs with our daughter.
Does he want to say hi? Does he want to show his beard?
He can.
Come
down if you want.
Because I know that, I said girls only and, but I don't know where the show wants to go. But sometimes I know that these guys want to see the beard. And I just love that you guys are in here supporting. And, I didn't even realize Bradley D was your hubby.
Yep. I know. It's funny.
Yeah, no, it is. Now, have you tried any of well, we're going to send you a $20 gift card for being a great guest on the show. So, have you tried any kind of like the face washes or soaps or any of the ball wash? Has Brad tried the ball wash?
Yes. I love the ball wash.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's great. I think I don't know if is it tea tree that's in that?
Yes, there's tea tree, there's cedar, there's jojoba.
Yeah, it has such a nice like bite to it in the shower. It just smells so good. But yeah, I love that a lot. So I will use that. I'm interested in the soaps and the face washes, because those are two things I haven't dabbled in at all. So
yeah, the ocean mineral wash and the ocean mineral moisturizer. I'm really sensitive. My skin is really weird.
Same.
But the moisturizer is so great. It's super light and, it doesn't feel greasy or like, icky on your skin. It actually helps improve it. So definitely think about trying that too. I mean,
yeah,
I was just curious if you had tried that or not, but yeah, if Brad's not going to come on, I feel bad.
Yeah, he said no thanks. He texted me.
That's like my husband. Like, you didn't give him a heads up. My beer's not ready.
Yeah. He's like, it's all you, babe. You got this.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like put it on the spot, but again, this is how these lives go, and I never know how it's going to be. And like I said, I didn't want to, just want to make it short. I might have you on again. This is a lot of fun, so I know that I'd love to sit here and talk more, but I told Tyson I keep up on the current events with everything and just kind of, have everybody get to know you, Sweet Caroline, in the chat, and Brad, just great to see you guys.
Yeah. No, thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, thank you. Again, I'll probably have you on. We'll probably do this again. And this was just me getting my food, but you're here, you're on, and you're a total natural. So thanks. I loved having you on.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you. Bye, Sweet Caroline. All right, you guys, how awesome was Caroline? Can we give it up for Caroline in the chat and tell her thank you so much for being here? And just have a couple more things to talk about for Copper John's wise. And that was fun. I don't know where these are going, but there are so many amazing women in this beard community. Of course, the bearded men, bearded fellows out there. You guys are wonderful. Caroline, a beautiful soul, beautiful person. That was, I do apologize if I was all over the place, but I love finding out more about your husband. I love finding out each husband is so different. I know that Garrett's beard journey has been 3 years now. So it's just so neat to hear another woman's perspective, and just have our little sisterhood. You guys have your brotherhood, and we've got our little sisterhoods here, and we're just really excited to just have everyone in the community just have that like-minded positive flow of goodness. So let's see here. I'm going to take a look at the chat. Yes. Woohoo. Great job, Caroline. That's right. She did amazing. Bad with socks, criminal. I know. We're not going to talk about that. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Everybody say thank you. Right? She does seem so sweet. Like you want to bottle her personality up and just, she could be a beard oil herself. She's so sweet. And probably smell really good too. Yes, well done, babe. Amazing. I love that. And the support, we as women, we support you guys, and we appreciate your support when it comes to things like that. So the husbands and wives, and just having these, the girls up here just to talk about, your experience, and we support you and your amazing beard, and and yeah, so everybody say yes, thank you, and thank you, Miss Caroline. Yes, Viking Papa. Thank you. So nice. Yep, well done. Great job, Jay. Yeah, Caroline was fantastic. She's just so sweet. Like, I didn't want to let her go, but then I'm like, oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. We got to stay on schedule. Sex in bed when sick is acceptable. I agree. I definitely agree. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and thank you for an excellent live stream. Well, thank you, Santa Ellen, and thank you for your donation. You are so kind. Appreciate that so much. Yes, absolutely. Applause. I think it's great. Plus, it can help women that aren't involved in some of the beard stuff. A great reason they may be interested. Absolutely. Yes, thank you. She did awesome. Such a natural, for sure. Yes, I agree too. I agree. Yes, thank you, sweet Caroline. Awesome. If I dress up as my wife, can I come on? Baker, we can talk about it, because you are always here and you always talk about your wife, and I would love to get her input through you. If we had to do it that way, we could totally do it that way. All right. Let me see here. Oh, what's this? Oh, thank you, Greg. That's so cool. Very cool. You did not have to do that. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, guys. So, Sweet Caroline, I'm going to be singing that. Sweet Caroline, because she is just as sweet as I imagined. All right, let's talk about next week. Next week, you guys. Do you guys know who this is? Miss K and Born Bearded Dave. Kay is going to be my guest next week. I had to shake her down a little bit, and no, we did talk, and super excited to have her on. Dave and Kay have been a wonderful addition to the beard community, and all they do, and sharing out the lives on their social medias, and then Dave doing amazing reviews, just such a genuine couple, and just very active in all the chats. So I'm super excited to talk to her and find out a little bit about their journey together. And this has just been so much fun getting to know, and all the awesome people that pop in the chat. It's so cool that we can have you up here and talk about beard care and beard products, and just highlight you, because you guys are always supporting us, so we support you as well. So the Kay, that will be fun next week. Do not be nervous. It's going to be fun. I will be more nervous than you, I promise you that. As always, Dad Bods and Beards, lots of great podcasts coming out. I always say this. If you can't or don't want to, or go to therapy, things like that, just hearing this podcast, Tyson, Logan, and whatever guests that they have on, these stories are so powerful, and they are a little deep sometimes, but everybody's going through something, but there is always a solution. There's always something that can be done. So Dad Bods and Beards gives men a platform to talk about their emotions, which has been, a very taboo, in the past, unfortunately. But going forward, it's celebrated, and men need to talk, and they need to talk, about themselves and what they go through, because you guys work so hard, and we appreciate you more than you know. So, Dad Bods and Beards, always great. Tomorrow, from Stubble to Style with Tyson, my boss, super cool guy. Talk to him all the time. And Copper Johns, he just is he's awesome. Tyson is a wonderful person. He has lost like 70 pounds. He's on a weight loss journey, going to run a marathon, doing, going from 2 miles and to I'm going to go for a 9-mile run with a smile on his face. And, he is an inspiration. So, Tyson, you're amazing. I will be getting a hold of Candace. I'm not going to shake her down, but hopefully Candace can be on the segment of the Real Housewives of Bearded Men. But, Tyson, I appreciate you, all that you do. And this Sunday, you guys, this Sunday is going to be the Scent of the Month release. That's me, Logan and Tyson. We're going to be on the screen just hanging out, being silly. I'm sure there's going to be giveaways, but we're going to be talking about Sleeping Bear Dunes, Michigan, which is gorgeous. It's probably the nicest part of Michigan that doesn't look like Michigan, and the sand dunes there. I've climbed those sand dunes particularly. They do have a warning and a big disclaimer sign. If you go down and you cannot get back up, it's anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 for them to rescue you. So it's a very big, steep incline down to the water, decline down to the water, and incline back up to the top. So, but I'm really excited about this scent. The members only, they created this, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be great. So make sure to check that out Sunday at 8 o'clock. And, that's it for me, guys. So 9 o'clock, Bearded Respect. But again, thank you to our beautiful, beautiful guest tonight, Sweet Caroline. You were wonderful. You did a great job. I feel bad that I didn't, have you on here longer to talk, but I think I'll have you on again. I'm probably going to have Amber on again. What do you guys think? Did you guys just enjoy? Are you guys enjoying this? Do you want to see more? Any women out there? Are you brave like Amber and Caroline and Kay and Christina? I'm super excited to have Christina on there. Anyone else wants to pop on, make sure that you reach out to me, reach out to Copper Johns. But again, there's just so many wonderful people out there in the community, and, just stay positive and be nice to each other. And, just keep being wonderful. And thank you for supporting. We appreciate you more than you know. Everybody have a wonderful night. And I will see you on From Stubble to Style tomorrow. And next week, we will have a great, another fun show. So thank you guys for everything. Good night.